Stopper coming up next. I had so much to say, I didn't even know what to say.
What was that?
All right, so let me tell you something. You know, we've been featuring and showing you some cool tablets, and we're trying to give everybody as many options as possible.
So good.
I will tell you today that this option, this is the best option for somebody that wants a new computer but doesn't feel like paying for a brand new computer. Because what we're offering you today is a 2-in-1. It's the best of both worlds. It is a full-out, gorgeous quad-core IPS tablet that also has a detachable keyboard, which means if you want to use this as a computer, you can use it as a computer. If you want to use it as a tablet, you can use it as a tablet. You have both those options, hard case, built-in keyboard, and one more thing, 64 gigs of memory built in. The largest that we do on any tablet at any time. And for a lot of you out there, you know, the issue that you have with your tablets is you can't store a lot of stuff on them, so you can constantly popping in cards. Right. You can still put a card in here and expand it even more. But for most people, the 64 gig is perfect for a tablet. They don't have to worry about erasing things like you do with the fancy schmancy tablets, or you have to buy a more expensive tablet that holds more memory. This comes with it, in addition to the fact that it has everything you would want in a tablet, from the 10-inch IPS high definition, beautiful touchscreen, quad core under the roof, so you know this thing's gonna run cool and it's gonna run smooth, and you're gonna get a long battery life, up to 8 hours on this baby too. We have it available in brilliant colors, as you're looking at right there, and very quickly I'll put my hand down and say it comes in, this is our purple paisley, this is purple feather. Okay, so you have, these are the two colored sort of design cases, and then if you come up, it comes in regular purple, comes in black. Everybody is getting this rose gold, or they're getting the regular gold. They love this color for a tablet, just because it's really kind of dressed up and fancy. But like I said, the most memory we've ever done in any tablet we've ever done. It's absolutely the best of all worlds, and we've sold over 1 million of these RCA type tablets. This to me is the best of the RCA tablets. I think.
Right? It's the largest memory.
Yeah.
It's the latest operating system. This is Android Nougat, so it's the best we've ever done. I mean, it's the biggest, the most powerful quad-core processor, still fits in your hand. So, okay, backing up, well, I'll give you a quick preview. Here's the whole deal. So when you're ready to have a computer, when you're ready to have like a laptop style computer in your hand, you've got it. In fact, this has what's called a Magna link on it. So when you attach the tablet, I'm just gonna hold it upside down and shake it for a minute. So it's like this really strong connection. It's so nice.
You have to pull it apart, right?
You have to pull it apart. You just give it a little elbow grease there and boom, there it goes. Now let's just talk about the tablet part for a minute. I'll get back to it with that keyboard, don't you worry. Just the tablet alone. It's a 10-inch quad-core in-plane switching, front and rear facing camera, #1 operating system in the world tablet. I mean, I know that's a lot to take in. The screen by itself, guys, a 10-inch screen, it's about 3 times the size of a 7-inch screen. It is absolutely time to upgrade your tablet if you haven't had one for a couple of years, and this is absolutely the way to do it. RCA, a brand that we've had in our home for 90 years. Plus, this is very much a collaboration between RCA and between Google. This is a Google certified tablet. It has the #1 Google operating system, Android Nougat, the latest version of the Android operating system built into the tablet, so you can do things that you've never been able to do before. Take a look at the tablet. This is something you've probably never seen me do, unless you've seen a Nougat presentation. And that is, I'm on hsn.com right now. I've got Chrome open, which is cool. You can see it's running beautifully. And I'll just point out for a second that I've got a bunch of other things running. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have about 8 programs running at the same time. But how about splitting the screen and running multiple applications at the same time? So this is a tablet where you can actually have not only hsn.com up and running on one side, but you can have Facebook, or you can have, here, I'll just go ahead and get started there. You can have Facebook, or you can have lots of other applications running on the other side at the same time. I'm actually multitasking on multi-screens, multi-apps open at the same time on a tablet. That's something you simply do not see. I mean, that is cutting edge in tablet technology. You've got that. And I want to point that out because you hear me saying this is kind of, you know, a bit of a laptop and a lot of a tablet, and you might think, well, maybe something was drawn back or had, not at all. Not so beautifully functioning, quick as a tablet too, largest memory we've ever done, expandable memory card slot. This is what changes everything when you go, boop.
Yeah,
did you see that?
So cool.
I mean, that changes everything. Now, you've got a computer in your hands. You have a full keyboard there. You even have, do you see, nobody ever does this. This is so smart. There's even a touchpad down there. So nice touchpad on the sides. Again, lending even more credence to the fact that this is computer power.
Yeah.
There's an SD card slot, micro SD card slot, so you can expand the memory. You can double the memory again, another 128 gigs of memory. There's a micro USB port. There's a full-size USB. If you want to plug anything USB in here, you can. There's an HDMI out port. You can plug this into the TV, but you can also go wirelessly to the television.
Oh my gosh. So what you're looking at too, what I love about it is it looks more like something most of you are familiar with, right? Like a little compact computer.
Yeah.
Unlike your computer at home, you have a touchscreen, which you don't usually have on a regular computer. You also have the addition of a keyboard, so you can decide, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Which means you can compose and do things like that. If you want to write notes or if you want to email people,
totally
you can also talk to it. We'll show you that a little bit later, which is a great feature. But what I really like, Aaron, this for most folks out there, especially people that maybe have never had a tablet before, they've had computers. Their computer's old. They don't really want a full out, mega computer because they don't need it. A lot of seniors out there, like my mom, she doesn't need a big old computer anymore. She doesn't need all that memory. She's got 64 gigs of memory in this, which is going to be adequate.
Perfect.
But the fact that it's familiar because it looks like a computer.
Right.
So she knows how to use the pad. She knows how to use the keys. She can still touch it when she wants to do it. So you really get the best of all worlds. Not to mention the fact that everything in there, that screen is what we call an IPS screen, which is an in-plane switching screen. What that means is that no matter what angle you show or move it, you're still going to get a brilliant, bright picture. And we're going to show you that and demonstrate that for you in just a second. The fact that you've got quad-core under here, I would guarantee for most of you out there that have a 4 or 5-year-old computer, it's probably dual-core. It's probably not quad-core, which is why when you hold it on your lap, it's very, very hot because it's got 2 little engines instead of 4. So it's really trying really hard. It's trying to get up that hill, and that's why it gets so hot. With quad-core, you don't deal with that. 64 gigs of memory, 2 cameras, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth. Everything that we list when it comes to tablets is in this, in addition to having that keyboard and having that case. So to me, if you have a choice to do it, I would spring for the extra $30 or $40 for the keyboard case built in. I like having that feature, and I like the fact that when I fold it up, it's a solid case. It has its own case built in. You're not adding an external case. And then you can pop this. If you look at the size of it, you can stick this in your backpack. Ladies, you can put this in your handbag or briefcase. Gentlemen, throw this in the truck. You have it with you. You don't always carry your computer. This thing weighs, what, maybe 2 or 3 pounds?
Yeah, not even. Yeah, I think it's
right?
It's about
something
just
like
under
that,
2
couple
pounds.
So it only weighs that. You have about a 6 to 8 hour battery life, depending on what you're doing on there and how much you're putting it through. But you will absolutely love it. And by the way, we also have this little thing called the handy holder, which is on the back, and this enables you to hold it without having to use 2 hands. What's this one?
That's
called?
our G-hold.
This is our G-hold.
Yeah, you've got
That's
the
right,
brand
the
new.
G-hold.
You've got the gray over there. I've got the purple on mine.
And it is a very handy way to hold this.
It is a very handy way to hold
what it does is it actually folds flat down so that it doesn't take up any space. When you want to open it up, you simply pop it up and you put your fingers through there. And I have big hands, so it gives you an idea that it'll accommodate pretty much anybody. But what a great deal. And that item number, or the actual G-hold, is right there, right down there, and you can pick that up as well. So anyway, Aaron, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, when it comes to tablets, why not have a tablet that can also be a computer?
Flexibility. We all want flexibility. We all want things that are versatile. In terms of being able to talk to the tablet, I think this will blow your mind. If you've spent $400 or $500 for a tablet or a phone before and then been disappointed in its ability to listen to your voice, well, come on, let me just show you guys some things. So talking to anything that comes to your mind, you can ask it whatever you want, something like this. How many days, oh, hang on just a second, sorry, I think it hopped out of it. I can fix that. Let's try that one more time.
Here's a summary from what.
How many days until Christmas?
Christmas Day will be in 45 days.
Okay, so we're 45 days away from Christmas. Pretty quick, right? So now that we've got that, we can really ask whatever we want. Things like Tampa Bay Lightning roster.
The roster for Tampa
See how
Bay
quick this
Lightning
is.
includes Steven Stamkos,
So look, there's
Tyler Johnson.
So fast.
there's your full roster, pulling up graphics as well. You want to ask something like how to make a pumpkin pie.
Here is information from our recipes.
Here we go. So it just leads you right through there. And then if you wanted to go into videos, of course, you could go into videos and watch videos on how to make a pumpkin pie. How about something like, what's the weather?
It's 68 degrees in
It knows where we are. Didn't even have to ask, didn't even have to tell it. And then this is a big thing that I want to show you guys. How about navigate to Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, all right.
Okay, so it's navigating me to Pittsburgh. Tells me 15 hours away, about 1,000 miles.
Fast. Boom.
Here's what's really, really key, though. There's GPS built into this. This is extremely uncommon. I would say maybe 5 to 10% of the tablets I've sold ever have GPS built in. So what that means is you go ahead and download this map, and then when you're on your way to Pittsburgh or when you're wherever, this tablet has a GPS chip in it, just like, you know, when you buy a 5 or 6 inch GPS and you spend $150 for a 5 or 6 inch GPS that can't also play Netflix and do your mail and get you on Facebook and have front cameras. You get my point. This has that same GPS technology. So there's a chip inside that communicates with global positioning satellites overhead, and it always knows where you are. So think about the versatility of that, of having GPS built in, the versatility of having full keyboard built in, not just a keyboard, but like a touchpad, computer ports on the side, a full USB port, 64 gigabytes of memory. And that's something I really want to emphasize. I'm not sure if we have a still or not that tells you how much you can download on 64 gigabytes of memory. But it's significant. I mean, when you think most tablets that we sell are 16 gigabytes of memory, we've quadrupled that. And on top of having already 64 gigs of memory built in, this has an expandable memory card slot. So you can double that memory again just by popping in a card that you spend maybe $10 or $15 for. Popping in, you know, any 32, a 64, up to 128 gigabyte card. That's the beginning. After Guy gives you guys an update, actually, let me show you all something real fast. I want to show you, because I don't get to do it very much. I get to have the gold out here usually for about 2 or 3 airings, and then it's gone. This is the rose gold color. After we do updates on colors and stuff, I want to show you all the in-plane switching screen.
Okay, yeah, and I will tell you, this is, by the way, brand new. As I said, it's our showstopper. It's the only 64 gig tablet that we have here at HSN. It's the only one, this is the only one RCA that we're gonna do the rest of the year. So this is a great opportunity to get yourself something really affordable. If you wanna take another $20 off that price, making it $129.95, get yourself a brand new HSN credit card. We'll take $20 off your very first purchase. So that lowers it a little bit more. The reason, as we said, this one has been is a little more expensive than some of the other RCAs that we have is the fact that we are including the keyboard to go with it. And that's a big deal to me because the keyboard enables you to actually type on the thing. And a lot of people want to do that. The keyboard makes it more like a computer. If you are thinking about trading down from your regular computer to just having something that does a little bit more than just a tablet, that's really what I love about it too. We have it on FlexPay. It's only $29.99. We don't have a lot of these to go around. If you see a color that you like, you're looking at the purple feather, the purple paisley, and then there's blue, black, the rose gold Aaron was just showing you, and then the regular gold. So we've listed, you know, when it comes to tablets, and let me tell you this, first of all, as you're watching me, I know you can go online and I know you can get in the car and you can drive to one of those big stores, and I know you can find a tablet for $59 or $49 or $69. I know you can find that. Please understand, when you get a tablet like that, what you're gonna wind up getting is probably a big pile of frustration, because what you're going to see is probably not going to see QuadCore inside. You absolutely won't have an IPS screen, which makes a really, really big difference. And really quick, we'll pull away from that because I want you to look at the IPS screen and why, when you look at $149.95, why this is $149.95, because the features like this, I mean, this is $100 addition in the big fancy tablet. They charge you $500 and $600 for that tablet. It has that kind of a screen, and it's expensive.
And when you mentioned earlier, you know, having a computer with a touchscreen, the entire price of today, it usually costs about $150 extra on a computer to go from no touchscreen to a touchscreen. By the way, just so you guys know, this is the only airing we're doing of this tablet today. I just confirmed. I have a show at 4 o'clock today, but this tablet isn't in it. So, Guy, this is the only airing of this tablet all day long. It's a great opportunity to get a tablet with a better screen. To Guy's point, this is your new tablet. Now, the tablet next to it has a nice screen. It's just, see, if you saw it all by itself, you would think, oh, that's a nice, for 100 and, you know, whatever, 50 bucks.
Sure.
That's a great tablet. But when you see what you're getting, you really see the difference between the two. See, this is a high definition screen. Your tablet is high definition IPS, which stands for in-plane switching, which means the color quality, the color value, the color intensity, the hue, all of those things are so much better. And this is what really changes everything. Okay, ready? When you look at it from the side, so look at, you can see your tablet from almost 180 degrees, about 167 degrees, see? Now, the regular high definition, which is what people would expect in this price range. Sure, you go to the mall, you buy a pad, you spend $500, you expect in-plane switching. People don't expect it at this price. Watch, your tablet you can see This is where we see our calls go crazy.
Look at that.
Because everybody, you want to be able to see your tablet from all sides, right? And this shows you, most tablets do what the tablet next to it does. They go blank. When you look at it from the side, you can't see anything. Your tablet, you can see from every angle. So when you're playing a game with someone, when your kids are playing games together, watching movies together, sharing this on an airplane, whatever it is, you've got a much better view.
Yeah, and that's really what, when we say you get what you pay for, that's exactly what it is, or you don't get when you don't pay. When you go and you try to get a $50 or $60 tablet. And listen, if you want to get one of those for the kids, I understand that, that's fine. But if you want to buy a sort of a more grown-up tablet, that's what this one really is. This is the one that you would want to get for your husband, you would want to get for maybe your kids that are in school, a little bit older, maybe high school kids, because of having the keyboard and stuff like that. They may want to use it because I said to Aaron, the kids don't get books anymore. Everything is online. So, you buy your kids a computer, or you buy them a great tablet, and they love the tablets because they can take them back and forth to work, or to school, or to work if they work after school.
Putting those little 13-year-olds to work.
Yeah, but they're very, I'm trying to get Danny, a little punk. Pay for your own gas, you little sawed-off little punk. Anyway, but it's part of the education of our kids too, is to make sure that they have all the tools they need. And to me, paying $149.95 rather than having to buy college school books and all that stuff, it makes for a much smarter decision. Again, free shipping and handling if you buy this today. You don't have to fight the craziness at the stores. We'll deliver it right to your front door, and you will truly love it. I know that we still have colors. I know Leslie's coming up, and I know the lovely Leslie likes the rose gold color. Don't
She's a
you,
rose
Leslie?
gold gal.
Yeah, she's all about rose gold. So we still have enough of these so that you can pick the color that you want. If you'd like it to ship it to somebody, you can do that as well. But one last thing before I let Aaron go back on and take over is, let me remind you that we have our extended return policy. So the reason I say that is because I know, if you buy one at the mall or whatever, or the big box store, and you spend $70, you'll probably be returning that. So, especially if you have this one to compare it to.
Yeah.
So get this home for $29.99 and take it for a test drive for 30, 40, 60 days, whatever it is, until the end of January. I guarantee you will love this. RCA, a name you can trust, a name that's been around forever. Google. It's not a no-name tablet. Google inside. You've got Android. You got the Nougat, which is the latest and greatest operating system, right?
Yeah, it is. Latest version of Android.
So, this might be something you buy for yourself. This is my Christmas present to me, so that I can shop all throughout the holidays. You don't have to wait till Christmas to get this. Get it now. Shop till you drop. Go online, surf the web. Do your emails. Go on all your favorite whatever social things you like to do, and you do that all with just about 2 pounds that will travel absolutely anywhere with you. And most computers, you cannot do this and stick it inside your pocket.
You said earlier, you spend a couple extra bucks to have the 64 gigs inside. You will never regret it. You'll never regret having a bigger built-in memory. There's a lot of computers that I sell now. I mean, a lot of, like Streams and that kind of cloud-based computer. They have 32 gigabytes of memory. So 64 gigabytes, that's extraordinary on a tablet. That's a lot of movies, that's a lot of music, that's a lot of games. And then of course having expandable memory is great too. Okay, I've only got 5 minutes.
We're gonna put a 5-minute clock up right now.
To show you still.
All right, and we got some stuff. I know you got so much to talk about. Go ahead.
Taking an overhead look at the tablet, if you want to write on the tablet, so there's actually handwriting recognition built in, which is really cool. Again, great for, like you said, older kids or adults. If you want to just write a note, you can write a note and it will actually transcribe that into printed, or I should say, typed
that's one of my favorite cool little features on that,
Isn't that a great feature?
Yeah, to be able to write on your tablet and then have it turn it into print for you.
Smart. It's very smart. This is perhaps even more practical. You never need that. Yeah, great. Isn't that nice? You never have to borrow anyone's pen. I love it that way.
Yeah.
You see the little microphone button right here? I'm going to give that a press, and then I'll just wait a second. This is how easy it is to talk to your tablet instead of typing on your tablet, period. Notice everything I say is written for me and I'm not typing at all, period. Once the tablet catches up, it really gets everything you say, even when you're speaking at a normal speed, period. Think about your kids at school. They could press that button before their teachers start their lectures, and this will type everything their teacher says, period. There's no more excuse of, I didn't get the notes correct. It's all correct because the tablet does the work for them, period. Or for all the things you do at home, whether you want to write a novel, make a laundry list, or to journal every night. Like Guy said, without needing a pen, without even needing a journal, this is a great way to keep your thoughts and to have them organized and have them typewritten for you, period. Not to mention, it's simple, it's easy, and it's really a lot of fun, exclamation point. Now, Guy, I think a lot of us have spent a lot more money on our smartphone, on tablets, and had you know, devices that 1 or 2 sentences got screwed up pretty fast.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
That doesn't happen here.
No.
Other thing I want to just mention while we're looking here, the way that I hold my tablet, this is a good view of it. This is called the G Hold. We have it in purple and gray now, which is brand new. Purple, gray, pink, black, and blue. The nice thing about it, it folds flat. So when you pop this onto your, I want to show this again, this is a really big deal. When you pop this onto your base here and fold it flat, the G-Hold really stays out of the way.
It's such a good idea, and it acts as the protection for your tablet as well. You know, because the bulk of the money put into this is into that tablet, so you want to be able to protect that so you have a hard case protected. Hey, listen, I want to remind everybody something. We have a bonus buy.